Hey y'all, welcome back to Brittany Plus 7. It is me, Brittany, mother of 7. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, it's going to be a little different for y'all. As y'all see, I am sitting down. Y'all, we are doing an updated Q&A. I feel like last time when I did a Q&A, it was a long time ago, but I know I have a lot of new subscribers and new family members. So yeah, y'all, I think I am going to start really getting in depth of things because a lot of people don't know stuff about me and they are very curious. Of course, I'm going to keep a lot of stuff private, but it's some stuff that y'all should know about me because it makes me who I am today. I just don't want to keep coming on camera and just showing y'all what I'm doing and y'all don't even know me. Y'all just watching. So if you are not following me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok. It is right here. And if you are not following me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook. And of course, if you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 5K, y'all. I feel like my journey on YouTube has been very long. I don't feel like I'm where I should be, but I feel like I'm getting there and I'm grateful for everything. But y'all, if y'all know somebody, y'all cousins, y'all kids, anybody, go subscribe to the channel. Y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up so we can get in the algorithm. Okay, with that being said, I did go on live on TikTok and on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, and I asked y'all to ask me questions. No questions was gonna be off limits. People did send me questions, so let's jump right on into it. I'm not gonna get a name of the people, and y'all, I do have my iPad here because all the questions are screenshotted and stuff in here. So, the first question somebody said was, what inspired you to start creating content on YouTube as a mom? I feel like I started YouTube because at first I wanted it to be an outlet after my son passed away, but then I just realized that is something personal that shouldn't be shared with the whole world. Of course, it's something good for people to know, but sometimes, people's intentions are not pure. So I just felt like that was going to be too in-depth. And then I started liking creating content because it gave my kids memories to look back on, and it's actually fun recording, and it got me closer to my children because of course you do activities and you do things for your kids. Yeah. What's been the most rewarding part of your journey so far? So watching my kids get older. So as far as children or having children, just seeing they're getting older and then just realizing that I'm doing a good job at being a mom, because most people can't say they are good moms or they feel like they did a good job. I feel like I'm doing a great job with my children, no matter if we going through good or bad times. I feel like I'm doing a great job. How do you manage your time between being a mom and creating videos? A lot of people always ask me that. So what I do, I batch something. Well, I don't know if people say this, but I know I say this. I batch record. And what I mean by batch recording is, because as y'all know, I do work full time. So say on Saturdays and Sundays, I devote a lot of my time to recording. So I do record a lot on the weekends simply because I can put videos out during the week and I can edit during the week. Now, as far as shorts and reels and stuff, of course, that's just weekly. That takes no time. But when you passionate about something, you find time for it. I feel like if I can go into these people's job and work 40-hour weeks, so why can't I give my own business and what I'm passionate about another 40 hours? That's how I look at it. Can you share a funny or heartwarming story about your kids? Y'all know what? You know what's the funniest story about my kids lately? My kids they do not like social media as much anymore. And it's so crazy because when they first started, y'all, I'll insert a couple clips right here. As y'all seen, my kids used to love being on camera. They used to be so energetic, but that's when they were younger. I feel like my kids have been doing YouTube for over 4 or 5 years now. So my oldest is 14 and they be over it. Like, they friends watch me and stuff, so they just be over it. Like, they friends be knowing everything we be doing. So I think they just be over it, y'all. That's the crazy part about it. Like, my kids be over it, but then when they see benefits coming behind it, or things that they can and can't do, or they can do because of social media, it's like they like it. But when they friends and stuff watching y'all, they hate it. What advice would you give to other single moms wanting to pursue their passions? Go for it. Go for it. Absolutely go for it. Because if I could tell myself something 10 years ago, I would go for everything that my heart desires. Because the only thing that I realized, that kids only get older, and eventually you are not going to have those kids in your household. So what are you going to do? What you going to do with yourself? Like, go for everything. And especially young teen moms, keep going. Like, absolutely keep going. I had my first kids, because I had twins first. I had them at the age of 18. If I could tell my younger self anything, I would tell my younger self, go to college. Go to college, no matter how hard it is. Also, never depend on a man for nothing. Get your own everything. Make sure you keep your own of everything. Even if you are madly in love, married, make sure you got a backup plan for yourself, because you never know. You never know what could possibly happen. And you never want it to be that your kids are without because you chose love and not them. Somebody asks, how old are you? How old are your kids, and at what age did you have your first? Okay. So my kids, I have two 14-year-olds. I have a almost 11-year-old, almost 12-year-old, y'all. I'm sorry. Almost 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old. Roman, my son, had passed away. He would have been 6. And then we have my youngest is 5 currently. Oh, and people always ask me what's my kids' names. My kids' names are we have a Breon, Braxton, Antonio, Journey, Justice, Roman, and Ramon. Somebody said, what's your dream job? Currently, I do not have a dream job. It's so crazy, because if I could really say what I wanted to do, I really want to, like, open up a food truck. Like, I love cooking with a passion. So, like, open up a food truck or a restaurant of some sort. That's like my dream goals. I don't see myself working for nobody. I feel like I like to go and come and go as I please. I just don't like working for people. I don't like working for people. What was your favorite class in high school, and why? I did not have a favorite class in high school. To be honest, I was a bad kid. I used to skip class. I used to skip school. I did not like school at all. None at all. So no class. Somebody said, are you still in school? And if so, what are you majoring in? So I am currently still in school. I start back in fall. I did not go to school last semester because my first semester I took a lot of classes, and that was overwhelming for me. So I did not go the next semester, but I am going back in fall, and I am switching my major. So I never even discussed what my major was, because I just people asked, but I don't know. I maybe thought it wasn't nobody else's business. If they asked, I told, but yeah, I really didn't tell what I was majoring in. So I was majoring in early childhood education. I decided that it's not the calling for me. You have to be a very, very strong individual to try to work with children and have your own kids. I will say this, in the state that I stay in, a lot of people try to become child care providers and child care owners, all for the wrong reasons. I feel like the money plays a big part in it. And of course we want money, but that's not what I'm passionate in. Now, not saying would I not work in schools and or daycares, because I would, but I don't feel like I should be majoring in that if I don't like it. So I am currently going to switch my major. I am going to probably be majoring in business management of some sort. And I think I want to do a minor in culinary arts because that's what I'm passionate about. And why go to school if you're not going to be passionate about what you're going to school for? So I am like currently in the process of changing my major, and I hope that I'm making the right well, I know I'm making the right decision because I'm passionate about what I'm going to be going to school for. Who is your celebrity crush? I don't crush on people. What's so crazy? Like, I don't crush on people. I like my top artist is Cash Doll. I love Cash Doll, and I'm an Indian Irie girl. Like, I love India Irie and Cash Doll. Somebody asks, well, this is what they said. I know you don't share everything, but are you currently in a relationship, or are you open to being in a relationship? Currently, I feel like, one second, y'all, my neighbor outside playing music. Okay, so I am back, y'all. Sorry, I had to close my window because my neighbor outside playing music. So am I currently in a relationship? I don't know if I'm currently in a relationship or not. I feel like I've been in a situationship, if you get what I'm saying, for off and on for 9 years, with the same person. So I'm currently trying to find myself. So I feel like I cannot, like, how can I say it without being, okay, I cannot fully give myself and my all to somebody when I'm trying to find myself. Like, I'm trying to find out what I like for me. My whole life I've been in a relationship, honestly. Clearly when I was 18, I had kids. I immediately started dating my 3 kids' father after I got out the relationship with my older kid's father. Then I went from my 3 kids immediately into my younger 2 kids' father. So I feel like between, like, from 18 to 32, because I am 32, y'all, I've only been single maybe 6 to 7 months. Like, I've always had a relationship. So I don't feel like I'm currently in a relationship. I feel like I'm trying to find myself. Now, do me and my my baby father, do we talk about being in a relationship? Yeah, we do. Do we both have things that we need to work on? Absolutely. So if y'all do see him around, it's because of that. Have I tried to date? Yes and no. And what I mean by yes and no, I feel like I don't date new people. And when I'm dating somebody, if y'all ever hear me say I'm dating somebody, it's usually my baby father. Just because I feel like we know each other so well, but we both need to work on things. Like, we both need to work on things. What advice would you give a person in their 20s? Any advice about life? What would it be? If you are in your 20s and you do not have children, wait to have children. Wait to have children until you're married or in a stable relationship. And even if you're in a stable relationship, get that ring, sis. Like, especially get that ring. But if I could tell my younger self anything, I would say focus on yourself. Like, don't focus on a man because it doesn't lead too well for me. So I would just say focus on your future, because you only get to be 21 once, 22 once, 23 once. Like, you want to get out there, and you don't want to be in your 30s and not have nothing established. And that's what I'm beating myself up about so much, because I feel like I don't really have too much established. I have things, but I don't have nothing to say like, okay, you did this and you did that. So yeah. Somebody said, what are your short-term goals / long-term goals? My short-term goals currently right now is to get out of debt. And what I mean by get out of debt is like finish paying my car off, other bills that I'm not even gonna discuss, and get out of debt. Long-term goal, I am trying to currently like purchase a home for my children. Now, I am going back and forth because I don't feel like I want to live in Wisconsin anymore. Like, I don't feel like I want to live here. So it's hard when you don't want to live somewhere and you passionate about your kids. Like, I'm passionate about my kids, fathers being in their lives. So it's kind of hard for me to take that leap of faith and just move and just depend on God only. I'm just scared. But I don't feel like I want to purchase a home here. And that's what I'm like really going back and forth for. Honestly, y'all, I believe I'm a country girl. Like, I don't think I belong in a big city like this. Like, I love it, but I feel like I don't belong here. I feel like I'm always wondering if I want to go somewhere else. I'm always looking up real estate in other like cities, states. Like, I'm always just looking up other places to live. And honestly, I've been really debating if I want to just go and rent in another state first. Because, you can always come back. And that's the thing. I just don't want to be bouncing all around when you have children. It's kind of hard. So, what advice would you give us moms who work full-time jobs, who has more than one kid and is married, but still come home, cooks, clean, and never gets a break? Okay, for one, I'm not married, so I can't give you like, what would I do? Because I'm not married. But I was in a relationship where me and my significant other lived together, and it was like I was married. When you be with somebody for a long time and you doing all these wifely things and you're not married, it kind of like, I feel like, how like a car, when you drive a car, the value of the car goes down. So I feel like my value kind of dropped because I'm playing this role as a wife, but not getting a ring, and nobody's talking about the ring. So I feel like my value on myself, like I dropped my value. So that's why I'm kind of like, ain't in a relationship, am in a relationship, because you depreciate your value by playing these roles for these men and they don't care. But far as working full time and being a full time mom, it's hard. It's so hard. Like, it's some days where I just feel like I'm just going. But then I just have to realize, like, these kids didn't ask to be here. You all right, keep going. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you all right, keep going, because they really didn't ask to be here. And I'm going to say this, coming from a messy mom, and what I mean by messy mom, because people always be like, girl, you always clean up. Really, I do not be cleaning up often. I'm a messy mom. I feel like that shit gonna be there tomorrow, sis. Like, I wash my dishes just because I don't like dishes in my sink. And of course, like, when you stay in like apartments or townhomes or anything like that with a neighbor, you always have the open window for like rodents and bugs and stuff. So you have to clean up. Like, I have to clean up, wash the dishes and stuff like that. But I will say, like, certain stuff, baby, that it can wait till tomorrow. It can wait till tomorrow. Like, it don't stress yourself out about cleaning up or making everything is perfect when kids gonna come right behind you and mess that shit back up. That's how I think about it. And far as getting a break, baby, go outside, sit down. Go sit in your car. Tell whomever you are with, if y'all share children together, you deserve to go outside by yourself. I had to really learn that. Like, me now, y'all be seeing me, I be outside. I leave those kids with their fathers. They made them kids too. They can be with their kids too. You are not the only parent. I had to learn that. You are not the only fucking parent. To get that man his kids and keep on going. It is what it is. But it get greater later, because once your kids get over a certain age, baby, they can be at home by themselves. Like, I have two 14-year-olds. They can be at home by themselves for up to 8 hours. State regulations. If anybody wants to know, look up your state regulations, state laws. You're 14. Well, actually, it's 12 and older can be at home. Well, I know in my state, up to 8 hours by themselves. So, don't worry about that. Okay, somebody also asked me, do I want more kids? No. 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 Hell no. Can you hear me? Hell no. But no, yeah, I do not want no more kids. Absolutely not. I feel like my baby making days are over. My oldest is 14. My youngest is 5. I cannot. I have seven children in all. I don't want no more. I do not want no more. How old were you when you had your first? Okay, I answered this in another answer, but I'll answer it again. I was 18, so I was 17 when I first got pregnant. I had them at 18. Do you regret any of your children? Absolutely not. I don't regret anything that I have done in my past, or I'm not going to regret nothing in my future. I feel like everything is a learning experience. You learn from it, you take away from it. Now you do what you want with what you learned. But me personally, I feel like my kids have been my biggest blessing. Would you ever do a story time on your son's death? No, I will not. I would absolutely not do a story time on how my son passed away. Now, a lot of people do know my son passed away. It will be, 5 years ago? Yeah, 5 years ago. June 7th, 2019, he passed away. So is it 5 or 6 years? It'll be 6 years. I'm sorry, 6 years. So he passed away June 7th, 2019. Will I ever do a story time? Probably not. Sometimes do I feel like I owe y'all a story time? No, I do not owe anybody anything regarding him at all. So yeah. Why don't we see your kids often? Where are they? With they daddy? No. No, y'all don't be seeing my kids because my kids is older. Everybody always asking me like, where the kids? So I do share custody of the 3 kids that enjoy being on camera. Me and their father, we share custody. And do he get his kids? He get his kids often. So it's like, yeah, he get them all the time. And me and him, we share custody, but we don't even obey by the court ordered custody anymore because he is one of them fathers. He'll go pick his kids up from school and I wouldn't even know he have them till I go pick them up and they're not on the bus. I love that for him. He can have his kids. I'm a mama. I have them all the time. You know, I do the foot in work. If you want to pick up and drop off, go ahead. Now the other kids, Fat, y'all see him a lot because he needs me. He needs me more than all my kids. Like, he needs me more. My twins, they not with this camera stuff. Like, they with it when they want to be with it. And that's it. Like, if I ask them to be on camera, they will be. How often do you clean up? Every day. Every day. Something to clean up every day. And y'all, that is it. If y'all want a part 2 of this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And y'all, give me some questions down below. And if you do not feel comfortable putting questions down below, drop it in my DM because that's what everybody else did. Everybody else went in my DMs, and some people really didn't even care. So I hope y'all got a better insight on me as a mom. Because, yeah, y'all, I want y'all to feel comfortable over here. And yeah, so talk to y'all later. Bye.